So, what is there to do now? About mission. What is there to do now about mission? Continually speaking like this is doing the TRE through vocalizing and working with people on the ground. As much as I don't want to, working with people in my everyday interactions. Working with people in my everyday interactions, being a professional. And fulfilling the purpose in those instances. Fulfilling the purpose in those instances. Not working out legs because it just doesn't serve the agenda right now. But building something routinely with the upper body, with regular work. And maybe, there's ways in which I could connect with women that would open me up socially. That's important. Social family, because it's just people valuing me. And I like that. And saying to Michal, saying to Michal, look, I'm sorry. And doing it on camera. Doing everything on camera. Why? I'm not sure. A radical move. A radical lifestyle move. I'm not sure. Perhaps to record it, to see myself better. There's an inability to see myself, and so with recording, it's seeing myself. Continually adding documentation to my Linktree. Boy, it took a long time to integrate this movement into green. So rapid, sudden, and not worked up to very, very well. And now, we're integrating into the world after 10 years in the fucking woods. And getting off the psychedelics. Being alone more. Being with a resonant partner in Michal. The first person that I felt could really, we were on the same wavelength in a deep way. And then we're personally different designs. We're doing the same thing. In the big scheme, we care about the same thing. And we're both equally deep. Adding documentation to the Linktree, video recording myself a lot. And that's recorded is high quality, really. Everything that's recorded is building, 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 building something. Now, when I was with Mihal, we'd fuck around a lot, and to me, that was actually somehow very important. It wasn't building in her sense, though. I suppose. I wonder what she meant by that, if it was self-pres or social. Probably social. And self-pres. I love you, Mihal. Obviously. Obviously. I wonder if two people always grow apart if they're not together. And of course, sometimes when couples are together, they still grow apart. But I wonder if you have two people that aren't together, if they inevitably grow apart, more different from each other, more unrelatable. I suppose that has to be the case, right? We're all becoming more unique. And if you're not doing that together, then well, and if even if as a couple, in a way, are you growing more apart, right? Because you're individuating, but just choosing to logistically combine things. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, being human's a lot. It's a lot. So, adding documentation to the Discord. Listen to my voice, how on purpose I am. We're developing a team, right? Not children, but developing a team, a network, something to build something that keeps on going, right? Something that keeps on going. Okay. Love this thing now. Needs more battery though. So that's my hopes with this TRE provider's Discord. Once I become a provider, I'm really going to boost it. There needs to be a database for this stuff. So I see how if someone doesn't work out, if someone doesn't do TRE, that all that energy you can funnel into building, creating yourself. Yeah, just realizing all this like, ooh, in my belly that happens has been happening for a long time, maybe all my life. It's like the awareness of social positioning that comes up, and I'm like, no, I don't want to think about that. Something happened with my awakening into green 2015 when I was 22 that it's like using any form of social role or professional role or character personality. I developed an allergy to it. It was fucked up. It was like social any sensation of awareness of social positioning I shut it down. Such a large handicap. I don't have any idea what I would be like if that had never happened to me. It's so profoundly, it was such a drastic shift in the course of a week, but also like if you even look at just that 4 week period building up to it, such a drastic shift. I would have played the social game, the professional game more likely, you know. I would have enabled myself and allowed myself and fully activated, pushed through and experienced a lot more validation, success, dopamine from achievements, which is a very important part of what I am, is developing, building. I liked the resume back in the day. So yeah, anyway, going back to the Discord and documentation to the link tree, writing out the life mission statement, and when I have an apartment and TV, I'll somehow I don't know, maybe a Raspberry Pi or some kind of SD card reader that's playing through these videos. And it's pretty fucked up, but just seeing myself a lot, like overloading with myself. Yeah, with yourself. So, yeah, we relax the more we see ourselves. That's the truth. That's the truth. And uploading that mission statement to be continuously updated. That's important. That's important. Not filling your head with Mihal's stuff. That's the thing. If she pays you, you can do that. And maybe you ask her for half that money, 700, and then you tell her you'll you'll work with her for $10 an hour past that. And yeah, I don't. Maybe she has some view that's very aligned with that, with being contraflow. But yeah, so going back to the very beginning, boots on the ground, people on the ground working this mission toward anti-suppression and just filling up on whatever it is, food, that's the desire, boom, and like yourself, and working out, and then not food, and coffee, and um, I don't know what it's going to be for me in the future. Prostitute, you know, like looking at yourself a lot, jacking off to yourself in the mirror. These sort of, yeah, yeah, enacting that purpose, that mission, actually, on the ground, enacting that mission on the ground. In each moment, being me, yeah, that's beautiful. That's an activated, lovely life. All right, wishing you well.